Welcome to Top TV, where we delve into the forbidden, the secretive, and the off-limits. Join us to explore places you'd never be allowed to visit in your lifetime. From top-secret military bases to remote islands inhabited by isolated tribes, these places hold untold stories and mysteries shrouded in secrecy. Some are off-limits due to government restrictions, others due to environmental concerns, and ancient traditions and customs guard some. Join us as we uncover the truth behind these forbidden destinations, exploring the history and why they remain beyond the reach of the average traveler. Subscribe now and join us on a journey to discover the world's most elusive and enigmatic places, right here on Top TV. Number 9. Pluto's Gate or Gate to Hell. The Plutonian at Hierapolis, or Pluto's Gate or Gate to Hell, was a Plutonian in the ancient city of Hierapolis near Pamukkale in modern Turkey's Denizli province. The site was discovered in 1965 by Italian archaeologists, who published reports on their excavations throughout the decade. Following the studies carried out on site in 1998, a geologist of the Italian National Research Council, Luigi Picardi, recognized that the origin of both the Plutonian and of the nearby Apollo's Oracle of Hierapolis was linked to the existence of the surface trace of a seismic fault, on which both sanctuaries were purposely built and which was revered as Gateway of Hades. Number 8. The Vatican Apostolic Archive. The Vatican Apostolic Archive, formerly known as the Vatican Secret Archive, is the central repository in the Vatican City of all acts promulgated by the Holy See. The Pope, as the sovereign of Vatican City, owns the material held in the archive until his death or resignation, with ownership passing to his successor. The archive also contains state papers, correspondence, account books, and many other documents that the Church has accumulated over the centuries. Pope Paul V separated the secret archive from the Vatican Library, where scholars had some very limited access, and the archive remained closed to outsiders until the late 19th century, when Pope Leo XIII opened the archive to researchers. Number 7. North and South Brother Islands, New York City. North and South Brother Islands are a pair of small islands located in New York City's East River between the mainland Bronx and Rikers Island. North Brother Island was once the site of the Riverside Hospital for quarantinable diseases but is now uninhabited. The islands had long been privately owned, but were purchased by the federal government in 2007 with some funding from the Trust for Public Land and others. Both were given to the city. They were then designated as sanctuaries for water birds. According to the New York City Parks Department, which oversees the islands, North Brother Island has about 20 acres, 8 hectares, of land, and South Brother Island has about 6 acres. Public access is prohibited, but permission is occasionally given to researchers and journalists. A NYC Park staff member escorts all such visitors. Number 6. Coca-Cola Recipe Vault USA. The Coca-Cola Company's formula for Coca-Cola syrup, which bottlers combine with carbonated water to create the company's flagship cola soft drink, is a closely guarded trade secret. Company founder Asa Candler initiated the veil of secrecy that surrounds the formula in 1891 as a publicity, marketing, and intellectual property protection strategy. While several recipes, each purporting to be the authentic formula, have been published, the company maintains that the actual formula remains a secret, known only to a very few select, and anonymous, employees. Number 5. Lascaux Cave, France. Lascaux is a network of caves near the village of Montignac, in the department of Dordogne in southwestern France. Over 600 parietal wall paintings cover the interior walls and ceilings of the cave. The paintings represent primarily large animals, typical local contemporary fauna that correspond with the fossil record of the Upper Paleolithic in the area. They are the combined effort of many generations. With continued debate, the age of the paintings is now usually estimated at around 17,000 years. The original caves have been closed to the public since 1963, as their condition was deteriorating, but there are now some replicas. Number 4. Area 51 USA. Area 51 is the common name of a highly classified United States Air Force facility within the Nevada Test and Training Range. A remote detachment administered by Edwards Air Force Base, the facility is officially called Homey Airport or Groom Lake. Details of its operations are not made public, but the USAF says that it is an open training range, and it is commonly thought to support the development and testing of experimental aircraft and weapons systems. The USAF and CIA acquired the site in 1955, primarily for flight testing the Lockheed U-2 aircraft. The intense secrecy surrounding the base has made it the frequent subject of conspiracy theories and a central component of unidentified flying object, UFO, folklore. It has never been declared a secret base, but all research and occurrences in Area 51 are top secret/sensitive compartmented information. The CIA publicly acknowledged the base's existence on June 25, 2013, following a Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) request filed in 2005 and declassified documents detailing its history and purpose. Number 3. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault is a seed bank in Norway. It is on the island of Spitsbergen, near Longyearbyen, in the Arctic Svalbard archipelago. It is about 1,300 kilometers, 810 miles, from the North Pole. Conservationist Carrie Fowler worked with the Consultative Group on International Agricultural Research to start the vault. Number 2. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron is a mineral-rich soda lake in northern Tanzania, at the border with Kenya. It's a breeding ground for hundreds of thousands of lesser flamingos, despite the highly alkaline state of the striking red waters. It sits below Ol Doinyo Lungai, a soaring active volcano in the Rift Valley. Trails lead from the lake to the Njiro Siro waterfalls, which flow over craggy rocks into a natural pool. Number 1. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island is one of the Andaman Islands, an Indian archipelago in the Bay of Bengal which also includes South Sentinel Island. 8. It is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe in voluntary isolation who have defended, often by force, their protected isolation from the outside world. The island is about 8 kilometers, 5.0 miles, long and 7 kilometers, 4.3 miles, wide, and its area is approximately 60 square kilometers. The Sentinelese have repeatedly attacked approaching vessels, whether the boats were intentionally visiting the island or simply ran aground on the surrounding coral reef. The islanders have been observed shooting arrows at boats, as well as at low-flying helicopters. Such attacks have resulted in injury and death. In 2006, islanders killed 2 fishermen whose boat had drifted ashore, and in 2018 an American Christian missionary, 26-year-old John Chow, was killed after he illegally attempted to make contact with the islanders 3 separate times and paid local fishermen to transport him to the island. In the end, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Take care.